NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. And they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
2nd and 4. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now it's Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Phillips. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Tannehill now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
They'll give Henry another shot. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. To throw is Tannehill. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. DJ Reader in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Myers' kick is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback. And the ball will come out to the 25. Here come the Bengals. And CD, of course, it's Joe Burrow out of LSU at quarterback.
And the first possession isn't until the second quarter, but what's nice about it, it's only down 3. So what you sell your team on is, look, one possession, one drive, we put it in the end zone. We're in the lead in this game. Let's go, guys.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Inside handoff to Mixon. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 58 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That is taken in by Hurst. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 176, moving him past Emmitt Smith and into 2nd place all time. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these 2 teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Sam Hubbard. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. DJ Reader. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, making a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or...
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 39 yards there, a big one. One of the good things about throwing it in his direction, he usually has the size advantage on those two-man catches.
And what I like about his game is that he carries himself at his full height. He understands it's an advantage and uses it at every opportunity. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow, that's the tight end, Hurst with it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Here's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
On 2nd and goal. Burrow, open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill. Going to the right here and finding Burks. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. To the air again, Tannehill. Forced out to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow will throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Now it's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
This will go to Henry out wide.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He finds his man, complete. It's Phillips. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. Mixon will get it to start the second half. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 116 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Here we go. Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
A run with Portis. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor, and it's a first down. Now Tannehill being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Tannehill into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Running right, Portis. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense set to go again. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one, because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
2 yards on the touchdown there.
And the Bengals get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4.
T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
Do you want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know. We'll
throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. Play action. It's Burrow rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown. T. Higgins, 35 yards.
And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They're going to look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
T. Higgins out on offense with the rest of his teammates for this next drive.
All right, how has he done it? 4 touchdowns in this contest. He's been around the end zone in particular, pretty much uncoverable.
And you know that I typically take things from a defensive perspective. I'm not going to do that this time. Let's just praise him. My goodness, 4 receiving touchdowns means he's beaten a variety of coverages throughout this game because they're not just letting him run scot-free. They're trying their best to shut him down, and he's shredding them.
I got to be honest, I want to see 5. Don't you want to see 5? I mean, we're not supposed to be biased, but
we're not rooting. Just in the interest of the game, let's go ahead and see 5.
Here's Portis, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Bengals have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
This fielded right at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. He'll drop to throw.
As this complete to Woods.
Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10 and up.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw here.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Looking to throw. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well. And it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
This taken in at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Tannehill on first down. He completes it to Henry. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 30 on second down, Tannehill. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to let it fly.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive.
And now the rookie's free. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the fourth quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He's got Hooper on the short connection. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans.
Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. On 1st down, it's Tannehill.
It's complete. Burks.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill, and caught by Henry.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, there have been a ton. Sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
One last throw here for Tannehill. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season, but on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Cincinnati, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.